Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV here today at the Mines and Money in London. It's the first day, and I have the pleasure and honor to talk to Sean Rosen, the founder, CEO, and chairman of Osisko Development. Sean, thank you very much for your presentation here.
Yeah, great to be here, and a big shout out to all the listeners. We've been with you guys a long time, so very happy to report some good news.
For sure. So congratulations for your big milestone now, so your permit. Let's talk about it. What was it and what's coming next?
So we permitted for 5,000 tons a day on our Cariboo gold project located in the Rocky Mountains in central British Columbia. It's a project that I've been on since 2016. There's about 2 million ounces of reserves, another 3.3 million ounces of measured and indicated and inferred. But it's part of a mining camp that we believe is quite consequential. We've drilled about 800,000 meters there.
Wow.
And the first mine, phase one, will be at 4,950 tons a day.
Okay.
And it'll produce around 220,000 ounces a year for the first 10 years. But we have significant resources below us. We've only drilled down to a depth of about 350 meters for the resource level at about a 50 meter to 25 meter density. But we have drill tested down to 1,000 meters, and we know the ore body goes 3 times as deep at least as to what we've actually reported in the resource. So we did a feasibility in 2023. We're doing an updated, optimized feasibility study. We're underground now by 1.2 kilometers, 1,200 meters of tunnel has been built. So we're actually in mine construction as we speak.
Cool.
And we're looking to be in production in 2027, assuming project financing is completed early next year. The mine itself expands over a 4-kilometer strike length, and we have another 10 kilometers of known strike length to the ore body beside us, and it's a total trend of 83 kilometers. So this is a very small portion of a very big project. As you guys know, what we're famous for is having found and built Canada's largest gold mine, Canadian Malartic, now the 9th largest gold mine in the world. So I see this opportunity as similar to when I got to Canadian Malartic in 2004, 2005, that we have the ability to build a significant mining camp here. When we sold Canadian Malartic for $4 billion in 2014, we had about 13 million ounces there.
Yeah.
Subsequently, they've added another 18 million ounces there. That's the kind of story that this is. It's going to be a very important camp for Western Canada for the future. And we believe this has the ability to grow from a 200,000 ounce a year project to 500,000 or 600,000 over time.
Nice.
So that's where we live. We do not have enough resource studies or anything to prove that at this point in time, to be clear. But that's the reason that I'm focused on this company, Osisko Development, ODV on the NYSE and on the TSX.
Perfect. So are you also developing in terms of still drilling now?
We're drilling underground to convert the reserve ounces from 2 million ounces to try and take some of the other 3.3 million ounces there and bring that into the mine plan. So all those ounces are very proximal to the development that we're doing. So we're building a mine there, and the infrastructure will encompass those other 3 million ounces. So as we drill denser, then we'll be able to pull those ounces from the resource level to the reserve level. And that'll sweeten up the economics very, very significantly as we get that work complete.
Nice. And all this development needs money. So how much money do you have in the bank?
We have about 140 million Canadian in the bank.
Yeah.
And then as we look at what we're also doing, we have a project in Utah called Tintic. Where we are at Tintic is we have an underground mine that we developed there that's got a small resource on it that we received a heap leach permit for that's about 15, 20 grams a ton. We're also drilling there on a copper porphyry that we believe could be a Bingham lookalike, which is the biggest copper mine in Utah. It's the reason that Salt Lake City exists. Over 11 million ounces of gold has come out of there, and over 250 million ounces silver and a significant amount of copper. So we're drilling on the analog to that deposit for December. So that could be a good catalyst if we were to hit.
Cool.
That would be pretty much a lottery ticket.
When can we expect the results from that?
Probably in Q1.
Okay.
Yeah, we're starting to drill now. The drill is on site. We're just waiting for drill crew.
Yeah.
So that'd be exciting to get that information out. We have a third project in Mexico waiting for a permit for the government to open up permitting for open pits. But the main focus for the short term is going to be the Cariboo Gold Project for development and production. And then The exploration side of things is focused on the copper gold porphyry system in Utah.
Nice. So for 2025, it's almost there. It's just 3 weeks, and then we will start the next year.
We've had a great end of the year. We raised 92 million US, or about 130 million Canadian. So that's where we're at.
Perfect. And the next drivers will be Q2, as you said, the updated pre-feasibility study and the drill results.
Final feasibility.
So
we have a final feasibility study. We're just doing an optimized feasibility now to update for inflation. That was a 2023 study, so this will be a 2024 study.
You're also still in the financing process to get the...
Yeah, we're well into the financing process. Some of the de-risking that we're waiting for would be the bulk sample results that we're underground on now. Those results will be out in Q1. And as well as the grade reconciliation from underground bulk sample work compared to our drill sampling. So a lot of de-risking, and that'll reduce the cost of capital on the overall project. But this is one of the more significant development projects in the world right now. And the most recent permit in the world in terms of gold mines, we got the permit 10 days ago. As everybody knows, there's just the two types of projects left now, those with permits and the other ones.
100%.
So that's, a big part of our industry is permitting now. So it's a major milestone for shareholders and certainly a big risk-off moment.
Sure. I'm an investor, by the way, so I'm pretty happy about that. But for me as an investor, what I see is you're way too cheap, right?
We're quite undervalued for where we should be. So that's our job. We got to get people on site. We got to get people underground. We need to complete the ore sorter test and the bulk sample test work. And I think the lights will go on this project pretty significantly in the near term.
And maybe we just need a bit more money from the crypto scene.
Well, the crypto scene is interesting. You see the U.S. government with Trump in power. He's backing crypto in a big way. I've participated to some extent in real-world asset tokenizations. The first one was gold. So we're seeing some of that crypto money that may come into the sector. The crossover between real assets and crypto assets is underway. And gold will be one of the first to be transitioning in that world.
100%. Would be great for us. Would be great for you.
I'm there.
And you already did a great job. So you're developing constantly. You're publishing so good news.
Well, our sister company, Osisko Mining, got sold for $2.16 billion in November. We've got Osisko Metals is firing away with the Gaspé Copper project in eastern Quebec. And then we have Pine Point as well. A few other companies within the group are doing as well, very well in this environment as well. So we're the benefactor of both copper and gold prices. That's the main focus of the group. So
it makes fun to watch your group, watch your companies, and it's always has been a success. And so keep going, keep drilling, and keep publishing good news.
Well, for us, we've always had a big presence in Germanic Europe, and my father is German, so we've always had great support. And if you look at Osisko One Days, a lot of people made a lot of money with us in Osisko One Days. A lot of people made a lot of money on our royalty company, which went from 500 million to 5 billion. So this is the next project in the Osisko platform. So we're hoping to bring you the win.
100%. Thank you very much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, check out Osisko Development. Great company, great process, a good pipeline of news coming Q1, Q2 2025. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from London.